first off, we made a trade with Cleveland to get Tevin Jenkins over to our club. He's a little sore and everything with his right arm, but we're fine and everything. We were able to do practices and stuff ahead of him rest. So we got him up to this point. But we got to just continue monitoring the situation. But he's our new starting right guard. I just wanted a little bit more stability when we don't have as great of a running back as Barkley. So we have a little bit more there, plus our pass defense is kind of weaker. And I just wanted to make sure we could shore that up a little bit. So we're just going to get right into Tampa Bay.
We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports.
I meant to say Gulf of Mexico and Gulf of America, not Mexico.
It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. On the Philly sideline, there's head coach Nick Sirianni. This team facing some early adversity, 0-3 to start this campaign. His counterpart on the Buc sideline is Todd Bowles. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Tampa. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the Buccaneers come out, and Baker Mayfield leads them out. He has found a spot to be very comfortable. The former #1 overall pick out of Oklahoma, who turned 30 in the offseason and has done a nice job with the Buccaneers the last few years.
As you watch the tape from last week, it really just came down to decision-making. Just too often he made the wrong throw, the wrong read, the wrong decision, and it ended up costing his team pretty heavily. So it gets back to the basics. Just trust your eyes. Take what the defense is giving you. You don't have to force things. As the game goes on, those opportunities to attack, they'll present themselves.
Brings up second down.
First down run picks up 8, so now it's second and a couple. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Jalen Carter. What a first month he is putting together. That's his 4th sack already.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. Number 14 with a pickup of 14 and a first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He's going to have a Bucs first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points. Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Baker to throw. He'll find the rookie out of Ohio State, Emeka Egbuka. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. Down the field, it's Evans. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That pass play, good for 22. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Baker going to give it to Irvin. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now Mayfield. This one on target to Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
Well, this is how you dream up the opening script. You get the ball first, and you want to go down and set the tone for the rest of the game. Well, it looks like the coaches did a great job when they built that script during the week. With that big-time throw, they got a shot now with 1st and goal to end this opening drive with a touchdown.
A run on 1st and goal. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. That's Egbuka in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. And the defense trying to tighten down here. They're going to hold him to a gain of 3, and that's going to set up 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP, What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop. Now his 6th season in the NFL.
And this is where you really need your quarterback, Mike, to step up and not just lead your offense, but to really establish himself as the leader of this entire team. You're looking to pick up your first win. You're trying to build a little momentum to kickstart what's been a slow start to the season. Remember, another loss here today, 0-4, would all but eliminate their playoff chances. Only one team in NFL history, the 1992 San Diego Chargers, has ever made the playoffs after an 0-4 start.
2nd and 6.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He runs with it. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. Big-time play for Philly. A pickup of 44 yards.
First down, Eagles.
This defense knew coming in that controlling this quarterback as a runner was a huge component to today's game. The plays he's able to make as both a designed runner, but it's the scramble plays. That's what really kills you. We see here early in the game they couldn't corral him, and it leads to a big play.
Hurts going to hand this one to Shipley, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. There's the tight end, Greg Calcaterra. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. On the handoff, it's Shipley. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's 4th down.
2 yards.
3rd and short. You think the defense has everybody packed in there real tight. So as a play caller, you're thinking, all right, let's give my running back a chance to stretch and cut. But this defense was ready for all of it. They string him out wide, nowhere to cut, take him down for a loss.
On 4th down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This one will be from 37 yards out. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. A safe kick taken at the 5. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Nick Sirianni, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Eagles. His guys ready for their next possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. Play action, Mayfield. Out right and catch made. That's Ibuka. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick 1st down.
And a 1st down.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. A give. This is Irving. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now Mayfield. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. That is Jalen Carter, the Georgia product, barreling in for the sack.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Eagles offense ready to take over for their second possession. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. A carry here for Shipley. Lots of space past the 45. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a 1st down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground, this is Shipley. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. It'll bring up 2nd down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
2nd down and 8. They'll run here with the rookie. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
A A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The return starts from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Buccaneers offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Irvin. Good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and a yard. On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. That is left side and caught by Evans. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. On to the 2nd, Buccaneers in possession of the football, as they've got it with 1st and 10. Here's Irvin, and that'll be a pickup of 3.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down. He'll go again here with Irvin. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
To throw is Mayfield. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. To the air on 1st down. He finds Devontae Smith. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down. A first down throw for Hurts. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. Big-time play with Hurts and Brown. It covers 51 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
That's caught. It's Will Shipley. And he's back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways, and they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds.
Forced out wide. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. Yaya Diaby gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up 3rd down.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that 2nd down sack brings up 3rd and long, and this drive looks suddenly very different.
Moving to his right. That is brought in at the 10. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
On 1st down, they'll run the option to the left. A 2nd effort, and he is in. Will Shipley. Touchdown, Eagles. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Eagles move out in front, 13-3.
13. Buccaneers 3. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. A short one taken at the 10. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. Gets this one into the hands of his receiver, Godwin. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
And a yard at the 43
From the 43, here's 2nd and a yard. It's Otten in motion. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. And they'll bring it back out to the 20-yard line. They'll run with Shipley. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Here's a 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, McKee. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. And third down coming up.
Tyke Smith on the coverage.
From the gun, here's McKee. Open man, left side, he's got it. They get 15 on that game. Good for an Eagles first down.
Philadelphia.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Here's Shipley. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Play action, McKee. He's got a tight end, Calcaterra, to the left. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Eagles first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Smith. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it'll be third down. Back to throw is McKee. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult Defensively, it'll set up a fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down. They snap it to McKee. Forced to his right. The ball comes out. The Bucs have it. One of those exciting moments in a football game. There is a turnover and a fumble, and all of a sudden the guys who were on defense, they're starting to think like offensive players, Greg. They really wanted to take that back the other way.
And I think for that offense, they're fortunate that didn't lead to a touchdown, because for a minute, I thought the defender was going to take it all the way back. But either way, winds up with a pretty nice return, and his offense is in great position.
On first down, here's Irvin. And he will score! Bucky Irvin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go, take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Gray going to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember were a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result.
Got it.
Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations, because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
I don't think I was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
2nd and 11. Now McKee. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Down and 11.
Play fake. Now McKee to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
They send Evans in motion. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. In the middle of the field, he's got Evans. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
2 minutes to play in the 1st half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. This one caught left side by Evans. And he's into the end zone.
I screwed up the coverage there. I basically was covering the guy, and I was wanting to be blitzing and be a lineman, and I basically screwed the whole coverage up.
Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Makes the score Buccaneers 17, Eagles 13.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. That's A.J. Brown and the rest of the Eagles offense set to take over once more. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried the first half, it hasn't worked. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off play action, it's McKee. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Now, first down throw for McKee. Quick throw on a slant taken in by Smith. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. McKee. Throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances?
And he will get into the end zone. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
Eagles 20, Buccaneers 17. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This fielded at about the 9. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
On first down is Mayfield. It's complete to Evans. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 48.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. That's over the middle and caught by Ibuka. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. To the left side, to Godwin. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal. Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
So the late field goal brings us level. Final few seconds before halftime as the kick's away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. On 1st and 10, McKee. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. This, the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before buys kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our trip around the NFL starts now. At Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, the Steelers at home to take on the Minnesota Vikings. And it's the veteran Aaron Rodgers. 52 yards, touchdown. The Steelers have won 2 straight since the Week 2 loss. They go to 3-1 with the victory. Next up, let's go out to Glendale, Arizona, checking in on the Cardinals as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And this is Kenneth Walker. He only needs a little bit of breathing room, and he knows what to do with it. Lastly, let's head to Buffalo, the Bills taking on the New Orleans Saints. And it's Khalil Shakir, one of his 2 touchdown catches in the first half. This one's at halftime with the Bills with the lead at the half. With that, a look here at the rest of the scores from around the NFL here in Week 4. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. Ray going to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Nick Sirianni, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Eagles. His guys ready for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll give it here to Shipley. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5. On play action, here's Hurts. He'll get this to Calcaterra. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
On third down, here's Hurts. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Levante David.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. Terrific all game long. They'll run with Irvin. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. It's Otten in motion. They go play action with Mayfield. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Nice play design here by the offensive coordinator. His ability to get the quarterback outside the pocket, take some stress off the protection. By the time he reaches the launch point, the receiver's running wide open downfield, and he puts the ball right on the money.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Baker gonna give it to Irvin. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Mayfield. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take this one in. Emeka Ibuka. Touchdown, Tampa. For Ibuka, 26 total touchdowns in Ohio State. And now the rookie has number 1 in the NFL.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started.
Eagles 20.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of so weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. That's A.J. Brown and the rest of the Eagles offense set to take over once more. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
On 2nd down, Hurts. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Open man, A.J. Brown's got it. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. In trouble, and down he goes. Elijah Cansey in there to bring him down. And that's his 1st sack of the year.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the 1st down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on 3rd down.
So often, sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
Taking off, he'll try to get there.
You've got to keep all your options on the table on 3rd down, and that's exactly what this quarterback did. He's looking to throw it, nothing there. He pulls it down himself, and he's able to convert for the 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. The open receiver is Dotson. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Quick slant into the hands of Smith. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal. But right now, they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and They got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
And he's in. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Eagles. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Elliott on now for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Eagles will even the score here in the 3rd. Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. Whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Trying to hook up with Cade Otton that time around. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Mayfield. Now, screen set up for Irving. And he's going to go out of bounds, though there are markers on the field, as the officials will sort this one out.
Automatic 1st down.
On the ground, it's Irving. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. And he's in! Mike Evans! Touchdown, Tampa Bay. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Makes the score Buccaneers 34, Eagles 27.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the 2nd half. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Hurts gonna hand this one to Shipley, and he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Elijah Cansey in on the stop.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at at the 26-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw, Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Baker Mayfield.
I was trying to float it over his head. Didn't work.
And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. On play action, Mayfield. Out right and catch made. That's Ibuka. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Eagles' 27-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. The give. This is Irvin. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
They send Godwin in motion. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Got his man at the 6. And he's into the end zone yet again. Mike Evans. Touchdown Buccaneers. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Eagles 27.
Scott Banks, probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Nick Sirianni, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Eagles. His guys ready for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. A carry here for Shipley. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
16 yards. First down, Eagles.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On first down, it's Hurts. Working his way out left. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. On the ground, this is Shipley. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
They'll move the pocket here with Hurts. To the goal line and in. Grant Halkett Tara. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
On is Elliott to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles will cut the deficit to 7.
Buccaneers 41, Eagles 34.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll run it. It's Irvin. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. They send Evans in motion. Second down throw for Mayfield. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the third quarter has come to an end. Third and long. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard
So this is a part of the
line.
game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
2 straight hookups. This one good for 10 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's Irvin. And he'll get back to midfield. So no gain on that one.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
That's a gain of 3. It's third and 7.
Third and 7. Baker to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Jalen Carter, his second sack of the afternoon. Number 5 for him on the year.
As this clock continues to tick, we're getting dangerously close here to do-or-die territory. But after that third down sack, real good chance of getting off the field. No points allowed. Let's see if their offense now can do their job, because defense certainly did theirs.
The Buccaneers getting their punter out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. The Eagles offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Shipley. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
3rd and long for Hurts. Now quick throw taken in by Brown. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now show it. Over 300 yards passing in this one. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Up the middle they go. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop them in the backfield.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
On play action, Hurts. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He'll get this complete to Shipley. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Hurts. Flush to his right. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean.
Franklin, a disaster. I don't know how else to classify it. I mean, that's now 5 turnovers, 3 coming through the air. You're just not going to win games at this level, playing and giving the ball away.
The veteran Mike Evans, he's heading back out onto the field with the rest of the Tampa Bay offense. and he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. A tight end in motion now. Mayfield to throw it here on first down. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
From the 33, here's second down and 5. On the handoff, it's Irvin. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. A gain there of 11. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Right back to Irving, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Second and 10. Now Mayfield. A pass pulled in by Irving. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Third and long. Throwing is Baker. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
That's A.J. Brown and the rest of the Eagles offense set to take over once more. They'll do so with first and 10. Off the play fake, Hurts. He's got his tight end, Calcaterra, to the left. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up second down at the 40-yard line.
To throw on second down is Hurts. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 33 yards. First and 10. To throw is Hurts. Exiting the pocket right. He's going to run it. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's first and goal.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of the defense, and we saw it again here.
Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7, but first they've got to get the TD. It is first down and goal. McKee. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Grant Calcaterra. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
Big play for the Eagles as they will try for two.
The Eagles will set up for the two-point conversion.
Out of the gun, McKee. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean.
Buccaneers 41, Eagles 40.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
The veteran Mike Evans, he's heading back out onto the field with the rest of the Tampa Bay offense. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with first and 10. Throwing is Mayfield, who outs another catch for his favorite target.
1-yard gain brings up second.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 9. Trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
24-yard line.
You know at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
From the gun up, the pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Jordan Davis, he's in there to drop him, and it leads to fourth down. Kicking time for the Bucs, they'll punch it away. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punch it away. Here comes Jackson on the return. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Eagles offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. From the gun, here's McKee. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. We'll try again here. It's second and 10. Throwing is McKee. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And he will go all the way. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. That's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Big play for the Eagles as they will try for two.
The Eagles will set up for the two-point conversion.
Play action, McKee. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 20.
The veteran Mike Evans, he's heading back out onto the field with the rest of the Tampa Bay offense. Here's first down. On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. He'll run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Big, big play. 3rd and 2. They'll drop to throw. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. And he will have the first down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll stick to the ground. And he's going to have that first down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a first down.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That is caught. He got Godwin. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. It's Otten in motion. On first down is Mayfield. Down on 2nd and long.
It's a loss of a yard.
Here's Mayfield. He keeps it himself. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
17 yards.
Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one.
At the 17-yard line.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Now, screen set up for Irvin. And the Bucs are going to have first and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line.
4 yards.
The Buccaneers forced to use their third and final timeout, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll keep it on the ground. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7. Now, second and goal.
Loss of 2 brings up second and goal.
Brought down to 14 as they get up and spike it. For the lead, here is third and goal. That's Ibuka in motion. Throwing here on third and goal. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts.
A gain of 4 yards. It's 4th and goal.
So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
1 month down, and what a month it was. I'm Scott Hansen. Here's your Week 4 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Plenty of action to get you caught up on. Let's start in Tampa. The Bucks at home to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's a man coming off a third straight 1,000-yard season, 5 out of 6, A.J. Brown. They're going to get it out to him on the right side and then watch him do the rest. Whoa, is he fun to watch. The Eagles are into the win column after 3 defeats to start the year. They get the victory here. Next up, we go to Big D, specifically Arlington, Texas. Check in on the Cowboys. They're hosting the Green Bay Packers. And it's Romeo Doubs. He'll take it all the way to the end zone. What a play for the score. The Packers are now 4-0. What a first month as they continue to roll. Got one more to show you. Let's go to Denver. It's the Broncos hosting the Cincinnati Bengals. And it's Joe Burrow. He went for over 300 yards along with this, one of his 4 touchdown passes. The Bengals come away with the victory, and that's now 4 in a row. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you next week right here on EA Sports.